get out of this county or expect to start seeing sentences that go life plus. Because I am not going to negotiate with gang members. I am not going to allow pleas. We are going to find you. We are going to convince you. And we're going to send you to the prison for the rest of your days. And I'm not apologizing for that.
As they said back in the day, oh, what a tangle web we weave. Now that clip was Fanni Willis talking about how she was going to clean the Atlanta streets of these gangs. Now, 4PF, 4 Pockets Full, is known to be Lil Baby gang. Now it's crazy because it's looking bad for him. His name is being thrown up in all type of warrants. I mean, it's looking like he's about to get an indictment. Now I'm coming at this from a different angle than you guys probably think, because one of my subscribers, they put in one of my comment section that, hey, it's probably Ralo. And I was thinking in my mind, like, what do you mean it's probably Ralo? And they said that Ralo probably said the baby's name while he was in federal custody. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check this out.
Brian filed several motions to request that the proffer be sealed because of information, because there's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in the community.
We begging for the proffer.
No, but what I'm saying, I get what you're saying about begging for the proffer, but what I'm saying to you is that it's saying that on this particular page of all of that paperwork, it's saying that Brian is asking for the proffer because there was information that was provided about well-known members of the community that might not bode well for your security and or your career. My whole thing is like, you know, like, I know you for real. And, you know, like, I've been knowing you, you know, before the rap shit, you know, like, I've seen your struggle to come up and, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. So, like, when I heard this shit, you know, immediately I was like, hell nah. But then I was given like paperwork,
right?
And I read through the paperwork. I looked at it, and my question to you is, matter of fact, let me get to it so we can just get to the bottom of this shit, and you can just, you know, explain your part about like what's going on or whatever. So it was a part in the paperwork where it said, as far as like the proffer was concerned, where they were talking about, you know, the whole thing with Ash and, you know, like how Brian took over and all of that.
Correct.
And it said, if it comes out on June 16th, 2018, that Mr. Davis gave information, I know this honorable court has been privy to that. Actual notes of that proffer, if that is released, there's a lot of information on a lot of people that are well known in this community that would not bode well for Mr. Davis, for his security and his rap interests at all. And I don't see the benefit at this point. So basically my question to you is,
don't turn that page. Let me get that page.
It's right here.
Don't go nowhere.
There you go.
So what page that is?
It's at the top. I think it's 7, maybe.
So, you got page 12? Can you go to page 12?
I have those 2 pages. But I have the paperwork though. But
so
that was my question to you. Like, what exactly does that mean? Because I know it was a lot of talk about and confusion about like not knowing exactly what a proffer was and, you know what I'm saying, all of that kind of stuff. What did that part of the paperwork mean?
So if we go to, you know, this page 8, if we go to page 12 of that documentation, right, it'll say Terrell Davis didn't give up no information. Right down, page 12, right? If we go to that same documentation in which you got, right? However, these people that tried to help me is significant people to some of the people that are around me, and they ain't do shit but try to help me. These are the ways these people make their money.
Hold on 1 second. Let me ask you this. Because on page 8, it's saying that the conflict of interest with Ash is coming about as a proffer that occurred at which Mr. Davis provided information to the government. And it's my belief or our position that Mr. Steele and Mr. Davis want that fact kept out of the public's knowledge. What does that mean?
Now, people are speculating that Ralo may have mentioned Lil Baby's name because after the news made that article about Lil Baby participation, well, allegedly participation in these unaliving of these two young kings, then Ralo, he went out there and he went to the same neighborhood that this stuff happened and he shot a video. Now, me personally, I'm not saying that Ralo had anything to do with Lil Baby's name being mentioned, but it seems like everything that Ralo is now doing since he's been out of prison, it's a little policey. But let's get into the news article or the news clip that the news said about Lil Baby, and then we're gonna jump straight into Ralo going out there shooting the video in the same neighborhood.
Of a local rapper for the shooting deaths of two 13-year-olds.
In a news conference this afternoon, the department announced it's made 7 arrests in the shooting and is still offering $50,000 in reward money for information that leads to more.
The overall theme of this case is grown men playing gangster that left 2 of our children in graves and a community in fear. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been.
Tonight, 11 Alive has confirmed rapper Lil Baby is named in arrest warrants in the shooting deaths of 13-year-olds Lamont Freeman and Jacody Davis. The shooting happened last summer in the Oakland City West End apartments on Peoples Street. Police described it as gang violence escalated by a Lil Baby music video shoot. Investigators say members of the Goodfellas gang orchestrated the attack from behind bars using a contraband cell phone.
Now, this news clip was talking about Lil Baby. He got shot at while he was doing a music video. Now, I don't know what made Ralo want to go to the same neighborhood that this thing just happened. You could just seen Lil Baby on the news about this same situation. So many fans are like, what's really going on with Ralo? Something is not right. And like I said, I don't have a dog in the fight. I'm just giving you guys this great content. Now look at Ralo.
This is what's up, baby. We up here. What are you talking about? Ooh. We now got the right way all the way down the street with it. Hello. Shit, pop, shit. Fan going business. We just sit on the video. All we want is a video. That's all we want to do. Hey! We out here. Where we at? I got the house with me. Where we at? West side. Yeah, wherever. That's how we do it. Shit, pop, shit. I can't stop shit. Please, now ain't one bit. I cannot hear. Yeah, we over here. Hey, Meek, where we at, Meek? Man, you want me to tell them where we at first? Yeah, where we at? In the ditch. Where we at? Yeah, we in the hood. Yeah. West side. We go where they say we can't go. Yeah. I go where they can't. We on the beat. Pop shit. So, we go where we want to go. Do what we want to do. We West Siders, you know what I'm saying? West Siders, though. See, some of y'all West Siders, but we West Siders. Earth is a masjid for the Muslims. West Siders. Around the whole West Side. Yeah, baby, boy. Yeah, we just want to shoot our video. Had me a spot right now. Wallahi. Free little Nate. Free little Nate. Free anti.
Now, for the love of me, I can't think any reason, but only 2, why Ralo would even go out there. One reason being that he's like, hey, this happened to Lil Baby out there. Look, they saying all this about me, and I'm about to go out there and nothing is going to happen to me. The second reason is maybe he's doing a little bit of police thing. Now, he's been acting real different ever since he came out of prison. Now, you know what they say. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, you got... Now, we all remember when Lil Baby went and talked to Lil Yachty, and he said that he was going to change the name of his group. I mean, he was trying to leave all this stuff behind, but it looks like he didn't do it sooner enough, because it's getting nasty, and this right here is some nasty work. Check Lil Baby out.
Of course, 4 Pockets 4 had to come to an end. You know what I'm saying?
When you say of course, I mean, when you say of course,
because all the shit that be going on and shit. And I had to start learning that, like, other people's actions I could be held accountable for.
right?
I ain't know all that at first. You know what I'm saying? I never would have went that route, but I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? Now that I know, I'd be a fool to just keep the same thing going. You know what I'm saying? They trying to make something out of something that it ain't.
Right.
Like, if I got any kind of control, hey, we're gonna switch that whole thing up. Don't call your label the same thing you call your crew or your homeboys who grew up together. Y'all don't do that. Cause the way they trying to set it up as a system, they gonna try to use it as a game. You know what I'm saying? And it's really the target. And there's some people who do act as gangs. So I get it, but that ain't everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, they're not actually coming after Lil Baby, but it's not looking good. You could see the look in his face months and months and months ago that he knew something was brewing. And Fanni Willis, she's in Atlanta, she's not playing those type of games. We all seen what she did to YSL, also YFN. Now she got her fangs open and she wants some blood. So we'll have to wait and see if Lil Baby is going to be next on that list. But one of the most controversial people on the internet, Mr. Hassan Campbell, he spoke his piece and he reacted to this whole situation about Lil Baby. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually feel where Hassan Campbell is coming from, the way he broke it down. You guys need to go check out some of Hassan Campbell's videos when you get a chance, but check him out in this clip.
So basically, you leave the P. Diddy parties, or you party with basketball players and the stars, right? To come to the hood, stir up some drama, and then disappear back into your rich mansion. Meanwhile, the mothers in the ghetto where nobody's smiling, where it's safe to say it ain't safe outside. The mothers is burying their children while you eating steak and lobster. Some of y'all not gonna like this, but that police officer had a right to say everything that he said.
Freeman was allowed to be a 13-year-old for 27 minutes before gang violence ultimately took his life. Gang violence was orchestrated by adults in our city. And cowardly acts of an Atlanta-based rapper that decided to go over into a rival gang stronghold and shoot a music video in a place that he knew he should not have been. And in the subsequent days, we saw homicides and shootings, and ultimately the deaths of 2 children as a result of his cowardly actions. And you know who you are. And I tell you that this team will work relentlessly to hold you and the persons that you are affiliated with responsible for those actions.
And as a community, as a father, as an uncle, as a cousin, as a grandfather, as a godfather, as a guardian, as a civilian, we have every right to say, lock up Lil Baby, lock him up. I don't wish jail on nobody, but I don't wish death on our babies neither. What are we doing? What are we doing? Most of us, we ain't gangster no more. We grown-ass men raising families. Either you raising your own children or you laying up in the house with a chick raising somebody else's children. What are we doing? So we saying it's okay for a rich rapper to come to the broke hood, sell death and destruction, and go back to his mansion while the mother's crying? Not on my watch. And that's exactly why my voice is needed, and that's exactly why my platform is the way that it is today.
You guys don't have to like Hassan Campbell, but you gotta admit when Hassan is spitting straight facts and fire. And Hassan Campbell is 100% right on his take about this situation. It's no reason why Lil Baby should have ever been in that neighborhood, especially if that's his ops neighborhood. Yeah, a lot of people can say, well, he can go wherever he want to go. It's a free country. But let's be honest, he's a millionaire. So it's no reason for him to be out there basically looking for trouble. I need y'all guys to let me know, what do you think about this entire situation? And also, what do you think about this Ralo situation? Do you believe that Ralo actually said Lil Baby's name when he went down and sat with those federal agents? I need you guys to let me know. And also, let me know, what do you think about Hassan Campbell reaction? But I'm going into the next video. You guys know I'll be back as soon as I get some more updates about this situation.